All right, guys. Looks like the world of AI and robotics are working hard to keep us on our toes with their technological breakthroughs. If it isn't the guys over in China with their amazing dancing robots, it's the work of the guys at Figure AI after their schism from OpenAI as they build their own in-house AI system that will make their other products even better than ever before. The developments are truly mind-boggling, and we just can't wait to get into each and every one of them. China and their dancing robots. Let's start off with the sight to behold that witnessed in China during the 2025 Spring Festival Gala. What is this remarkable display, you might ask? Well, guys, feast your eyes on the 16 unbelievable humanoid robots that left all the attendants stunned as they took the stage. Put together by Unitree Robotics. Based in Zhejiang province in China, the company left a lasting impression on everyone that attended said gala when their 16 robots performed the traditional Yanko dance. It was truly a sight to behold as the humanoid robots took the stage, perfectly matching the moves of their human counterparts as they spinned around in sync with the human dances while tossing fans and catching handkerchiefs with rhythm and style. What's even more astonishing about this mesmerizing display is that it will be difficult to find any other robots out there that display this high level of coordination and balance. Indeed, we've seen how such robots can't even maintain stability when you give them the most gentle of nudges. This is why the Unitree robots, also known as the H1 robots, stand out when compared to their peers. Believe us when we say that this was not easy to pull off. Not at all. That is why it may be somewhat insulting that they are being compared to Tesla's Optimus robot. Sure, they may have similar bodies, but we all remember what we saw when we watched that Tesla demo of the robot. We saw how, although it was able to perform some tasks, it did struggle to walk in a straight line and pick up things among many other sorts of similar tasks. As such, we may be able to say that the H1 robots must be one of a kind now, standing at about 1.8 meters long or 5 foot 11 inches tall for those of us that don't make use of the metric system, while also coming in at a weight of 47 kilograms or 104 pounds. This robot is truly a work of art. This is made even better by the fact that 3 months of training the robot with AI so that they can implement the technique of laser slam for the purpose of positioning, Unitree was able to work through certain scenarios with their robots so that they would truly be ready for anything such as gaps in the floor as they carried on with their performance. At this point in time, the H1 robot is something that many may have come across before they attended the 2025 Spring Festival Gala, as they had been introduced to the world back in 2023. They even made an appearance at NVIDIA's GTC conference back in 2024, and as such, we're sure many of us feel like they have been waiting long enough for this astonishing robot to hit the market. Well, we hope they've been saving up because it is believed that they cost as much as 650,000 yen. This is about $90,000. And as such, we can see how it costs a pretty penny. To be honest, despite how much it costs, there is every chance that this magnificent robot will be worth every penny. DeepSeek. Let's turn our attention to how China also seems to be making great strides when it comes to their work in the world of AI and robotics. I mean, just look at how DeepSeek caused a storm when it was released to the world just a few weeks ago. DeepSeek's impact was so profound that India has done all it can to monitor the situation over in China in a bid to learn how DeepSeek carries out its activities as well. That way, it could help them overcome the fear and anxiety when it comes to their data security. That said, people like Elon Musk have expressed that they are not so impressed by the capabilities of DeepSeek. That said, there is every chance that developments in the future may change his mind. Figure AI's factory robots. Looking at the situation, we must state that it isn't only the guys at China that are hard at work, hoping that they could be the ones to trigger the developments in the world of AI and robotics. Just take a look at the guys over at Figure AI. Having split from OpenAI, their previous employers, Figure AI have gone on to build commercial and residential robots known as Figure 2. Thanks to this endeavor, they were able to generate about $675 million in the last year alone. That helped them boost their evaluation to up to about $2.6 billion. As amazing as these figures may sound, just wait till you hear that they just announced on X that they have even departed from their deal with OpenAI. OpenAI had been a key investor in the past, so much so that they even had plans to develop the next generation of AI for Figure's next-generation human robots. However, Figure AI doesn't seem to want any of that anymore. Instead, Figure AI's founder and CEO, Brett Adcock, announced that they have made the huge breakthrough they had been hoping for some time now. Apparently, they now have plans to build their own in-house AI. This is because he believes that you cannot outsource something like this. No, they need to build this sort of embodied AI system as it would be used to run their own robots in real time. As such, they have seen the need to do all they can to develop their own end-to-end system. While OpenAI is not discouraged by the end of this relationship in this manner, as they have gone on to work with another humanoid robot startup known as 1X over in Norway, Figure AI has stood on business and will be working on this in-house AI system from now on. Indeed, it seems as though Figure has decided to focus on factory use. In fact, you'd find that as we speak, BMW is actually working with Figure in order to get their robots in one of their factories over in South Carolina. This is pretty huge because this factory is known to be something of a test site. If this actually works out, this is something that we could get used to seeing in the future. Apparently, this is just the beginning, as Adcock has announced that there is much to come in the near future. What a time to be alive. Let's head over to Tesla, where Elon Musk has some robot news of his own. In fact, he was so excited about his Optimus hand that he had to make some announcement on X. Apparently, the hand is complex and elaborate, and he expressed that it was more sophisticated than a Fabergé egg. That is a pretty grand claim, but Elon Musk may not be exaggerating, because when we look at the features of the Optimus hand, we may be forced to agree with him. That said, his competitors may not agree. Clone Robotics, for example, clapped back by stating that their own humanoid hand, referred to as the hand of Clone on X, was lighter as it wasn't made of metal, stronger as they made use of artificial muscles instead of motors, and a lot cheaper than they boys at Tesla came up with. They even went as far as claiming, although in jest, that their hand of Clone may be soft enough to give warm hugs. As such, we can see how there are several parties going toe-to-toe with one another as they strive to build the best robot hand in the market. Right now, Elon Musk may be forced to choke on his own words because there is some credence to the notion that the hand of Clone may be better than the Optimus hand. With the muscle-based approach that trumps Tesla's motor-based approach, the use of fewer parts in the hand of Clone and the lightweight may appeal to more users when the time comes. Now we just have to wait to see what plays out in real-world testing. Nonetheless, despite who comes out on top, we know that the real winners will be the users. This is why we say that this must be the time to be alive, as these breakthroughs are set to change the way we see the world in the future. Truly amazing times.